We are driving down the road in Kansas and I had to jump out because there is not much more beautiful than this, like amber waves of grain right here. Welcome to Kansas. I had my head buried in my computer, working away. I've spent the morning on multiple calls and, you know, keep the work going while we're on the road. And we decided today to not just go a little bit of the way across Kansas, but to truck it across Kansas because we've got a big itinerary once we get to Colorado. And so we're going all the way from Independence, no, not Independence, Missouri. We're going all the way from Springfield, Missouri to Dodge City, Kansas today. I noticed this, you guys. So Meigs and I are out here and I saw that they have a Kansas Department of Transportation pollinator habitat. So there's a bunch of flowers up here to draw on the pollinators, and these are such cool things. I know there's a lot of companies in agriculture that are working on like buffer areas, right, that have pollinator strips that have ways to draw in the pollinators. And so why not at a roadside stop? So you guys getting your lunch eaten?
We are.
Good. Mika's all packed up and ready to roll?
Yeah, she got her toy and she's chewing on it.
She's chewing on her toy. She's relaxing.
Okay.
Her blanket.
Everyone's plugged in. AJ's dropping stuff. How many more hours?
4 hours and 25 minutes, so 5 hours and 10.
Let's hit the road.
Yay!
What was that, AJ?
We're in here and we have our lunch, and as you can see behind me, there's a little boy who he has a Lunchable. And there's obviously a bag of carrots, grapes, and apples there. But there was a cheese explosion. He's completely covered in cheese. And so Tony had to go back to the camper to deal with it. Cheese explosion! You okay? Ava, I assume you've got a cleaner situation.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm not a maniac and I'll and try to rip it.
AJ's a maniac. That's a good point. I got some carrots, olives, apples, and a sandwich.
Can I have one?
I have one, so no. Ava's my olive monster. So there's lunch on the road. Again, we haven't had to eat out, and it has been fabulous.
Well,
Well, Kansas is hot and flat.
It's nice over here. Come stay right here. It's beautiful.
Oh. It is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I am such a gem. Almost. Ah.
We have arrived. Where are we?
for Dodge, Kansas.
Dodge City, Kansas. And it's very flat, it's very hot, it's windy. And this is a first. We just spotted some horses riding into our campground.
And horses.
It is not the type of campground where you would have horses. Like it's all cement. So
Then we saw a lady with 2 pairs.
we did see a lady who has a swing set up outside of her camper and 2 parrots. And so I said, we are gonna go talk to her later. We're gonna take a walk and hopefully she's outside, because I gotta understand how you travel with 2 huge parrots. We are on the walking tour in Dodge City, Kansas, and we're outside of the Santa Fe Rail, the Santa Fe Depot. And This building was built in the late 1800s and it's absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, it's closed. So we're just checking out the outside of it. There's still rail cars right over here, right outside of it, but there's a lot of red bricks here, guys, huh? The Boot Hill Special Steam Engine. Okay.
This would be hard to control.
Take your seat, AJ.
It's metal. This would be annoying.
Can you imagine riding for a long time on this?
Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
Ava, do you want to get in a seat? Look at this. I think this is like the steam engine.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Yeah, so you open that up, you shove the coal in there, and then
You know how to work an old-fashioned train?
I've seen it done when I was a kid, but basically, long story short, it gets really hot. There's water up here. When the water boils, steam goes out. And that's what drives it, or not goes out, but drives the piston. The piston drives the wheels.
The cracker rustling in the back.
I do.
So yesterday we got to Dodge City, Kansas, and it was, you know, we shouldn't have gone on the walking tour when we were all hungry and it was like time to eat. And when I say we, I mean me, because it just, anyway, the museum was closed by the time we got there, so we couldn't see that, which was a bit of a bummer because I was excited to see some of the history there, but we did read about it and we walked around and we saw some things there. But what that meant was after a long day of travel and then there's a cookie monster in the backseat. After a long day of travel, we stopped and we went and did that. We came back. We didn't even eat dinner until well after 7 o'clock. I mean, it was probably 8 o'clock by the time we ate, if not later. Because, yeah, at 9 o'clock, Dad said to everybody, okay, now I have to go start working. And I was like, oh, this isn't the way that this is going to go. If you drive all the time, then you can't work until... So, you know, breaking up our days is really important to us. And so we're still not doing that today. We're going to have yet another one of those days. But we got to do some late night voice work. Hi, everyone. This is Marji Alaniz, and this is FarmHer Talks. Thoughtful conversations to connect and inspire the FarmHer in all of us. We have our little Yeti microphone in the camper, so the kids were banished to their bunks for 10 minutes of silence, and then, oh, look at that horse. It's just beautiful out there.
But that was for
There's
rural
2
radio.
horses, though.
It is too, actually. Yes. Anyway,
Turn left onto West Broadway Street.
the
What?
kids,
It's a squirrel.
the kids were banished to their bunks, and they stayed quiet. We turned off the air conditioner. We did the voice work. Tony sent that off to SiriusXM so that they had what they need, and so we got that done. And then we had a video and some podcast, a quick fix because I can't remember it all the time, and so we had to make a fix in our content that was getting released today. And with the magic of the connection on our phones, we got it all uploaded about 11:30 or midnight, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then at maybe 11:30, I started smelling because someone had just went to the bathroom and I thought it was that. But then we smelled this really bad smell, inside our camper, and we were like, "What is it?" And then what was it again?
And then all of a sudden we were like, "This is none of us. This is
It's
strong."
too bad. And then Mom went outside.
I went out and opened the door, and I smelled. Or no, Dad went out and opened the door. And smelled that it smelled like the wind had shifted and we could smell cattle from a feedlot close. But I realized this morning there was a zoo right next to the campground, which we actually didn't have time to go see. But I know there was a buffalo there, and I saw them dumping stuff onto a huge pile over really close to our camper.
Yep.
And I think that is what we were smelling.
Yeah.
That was the waste pile.
It was the buffalo poo.
It was coming through our air conditioner.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what, guys, this is good for you. This morning, Tony caught up on some work quickly. I've had a couple calls. We loaded up. We had to get out of there by 11 if we weren't going to stay. And quite honestly, the internet wasn't good enough for us to stay and work, unfortunately. And so we decided to get up into the mountains, the low-lying mountains, right?
Yep.
I mean, we're going to southwestern Colorado. Where are we going? Canyon City?
Canyon.
Canyon City. So right now we are driving through what most people might consider a flyover state, but to me this is one of the prettiest roads that we have been on. There is fields of wheat. I mean, right now we're looking out ahead of us and there is just gold on both sides. Harvest is going on here. We've passed probably, 20 combines at least in the various fields. Bit of a unique situation. Tiny road, no edges, and a combine. You gotta love this. We give a wave. He waved back.
Yep. Yeah, it's beautiful.
We made it through just fine. Interesting thing to me about that situation is that guy did not fear that situation at all. How many times has he had to be on this road with a combine?
He just knows a ditch, right?
Yeah, and it's probably his ditch, like who knows, right? And we're like, but yeah, this road, I'm actually so glad that we got routed down this road. It's quite the sight for agriculture eyes.
Highway 25.
Yeah. We are finding our inner FarmHer on this road.
Oh, yes.
Well, not Tony.
Well,
Are you finding your inner FarmHer?
I've been searching my whole life.
You found her right here. We passed the guy on the road. And so wheat harvest looks like it's underway and in full effect, but like I said before, amber waves of grain, right? Like this is what you see right here. These are the amber waves, and it's beautiful. And so good job, Surrey or Apple or whoever you are that told us we should come down this road right here in Kansas.
This is amazing.
I know. I was like, almost like, can you stop so I can take a picture? You can't pull off the side of the road. It's beautiful, isn't it? Is there anyone behind you?
No, it's like I can see forever behind me.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a picture just because We are driving down the road in Kansas and I had to jump out because there is not much more beautiful than this, like amber waves of grain right here. And whoever's field I'm in, thank you for letting me stand here and show this. But it's absolutely gorgeous. This is a scene that I feel so blessed to get to see. Just a sea of gold. Obviously this wheat is close to being harvest ready. And the other beautiful thing that I love, Apple cut us down a different road and told us to take this shortcut. And I was a little worried it was gonna be gravel, but it's not gravel. It's just a 2-lane county road. And there are no cars coming forever. Tony has literally stopped up on the road so that I could jump out because I just had to come do it. So check out this beautiful, beautiful wheat that is out here in Kansas. Everyone off the devices for a moment. Let's go. Come on. Oh, Miga, you aren't gonna go check out the wheat though.
The door open.
AJ, just come on.
That's the problem.
She's fine.
Dog.
I got the dog.
I need to unbuckle and do that.
I want you guys to come see it close up. I don't think you've ever seen anything like this. Isn't it pretty? Did it stab you?
Yeah, they do it. Someone else's crop. Don't touch it. Someone's gonna eat that.
It's okay, it gets processed. He can look at it.
I won't touch it.
Are you unimpressed?
No, I'm not unimpressed. I'm just like someone else has. It's like someone else's. You don't like.
Yep.
Do you go up to someone's phone and just start touching it?
Do you hear it?
Yeah, it looks like a foxtail.
I think it's about ready to be harvested. Does it look dried out? Okay, let's go get back in the car.
Okay. Wait, I can actually get a snack from the camper.
Yeah, quick. And we'll continue down the road. Continue out.
No, it's fine.
Sitting on the road.
I just got a car. No.
You've been here for like 5 minutes and not another car has come behind us.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna
Pretty funny.
go move AJ along. AJ. Yeah. Why don't you just take the whole thing up there, okay?
Okay,
And make
no
sure the cupboard is shut.
There's marshmallows in there.
Okay. No, come on.
No marshmallows.
Okay. Here we go. Graham crackers. Got them. Okay, our roadside stop in the middle of the road in Kansas is done. I gotta go take a quick picture out here too because pictures are everything. Oh my God. Leave it to my husband to freak me out. Mega wants to check out the wheat too, but you stay here, Miggy.